Friday night, you know what that means.
It's Friday.
Another exciting song of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy, the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood. Joined by the man who sins on Sunday, your boy, Sunday Center. And the man who sits behind the green screen that don't fucking work, Shane Husky.
Welcome. Oh, no, it worked. I'm just too late
Friday
to go back.
You know, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
The time for talk is over.
God damn it, you son of a
bitch. See, Bevel, you're the only one that hates that shit.
It's time.
Only one.
For the Roundtable Podcast.
It's time.
So I get a message from Julian today.
Yeah.
Him and his lovely bride are in Bali right now. They're going to the big
house. You would be busy doing other things.
Julian sends me a picture of his marriage certificate.
Oh.
And it says his lovely wife's name. Shout out to Peter King from Wisconsin. What up, Peter? Pete. So Julian sends me this link, right? I mean, this beautiful, picture, and it says Chemical Julian. I laughed so fucking hard, and he said, "Well, I made the guy redo it, but I thought maybe you might like that." I was like, "I'm gonna put that shit on the podcast."
That's funny.
I want. You know what?
You're gonna see that.
If I get married for the second time, I'm gonna put Sunday Center on my.
Wow. No one wants to see that.
So that way, if I have an affair on a Sunday, be like, hey,
I have an affair on a Sunday.
It says it on the marriage
certificate. Right
only
here.
On Sundays.
It is okay for me to commit adultery on Sundays.
Wow.
And still the Roundtable Trivia Champion.
Exactly.
How about you shut your mouth, Shane? Hey, Pete, do me a favor. Why don't you put in the chat an update on your next event there in Wisconsin?
I will say, though, the only part of marriage I was any good at was a divorce. So,
wow.
I killed at that. The rest of it, maybe not so good.
You won a championship at divorce? I got you.
Right. I should have myself a divorce championship made.
Wow, just the big D on it.
Anybody get
right. Big D all the time.
Right. Want to see my big D?
Wow. Wow.
It's right here on my belt.
It's not 9 o'clock yet. You're already singing.
Hey, it's 11:04 where I'm at.
It's true. It's 9 o'clock somewhere.
So this SmackDown,
it's okay.
It started out with a bang.
Yes.
I mean, you obviously knew when you saw Riddle and you saw the tag team champions. But I want to talk about something real quick before we get into the whole show.
Marty's in the house.
Mine's always in the house.
I'm being a good boy.
Right now you are.
Nothing falling out, Shane?
Not yet. So they brought up the fact that they changed the King and Queen of the Ring to now it's Night of Champions.
Yep.
We know Sammy and KO are not going to go to Saudi.
No, they're going to lose, sadly. No.
So are they losing the belts next week or in 2 weeks?
They're not going to go, so why bother having them as champ? I don't want them to end.
I mean,
I think that'll cause a lot of problems.
Yeah, they don't need to lose the titles this quick.
No, they don't. It'll be bullshit.
The build up to this whole thing of them winning the titles is way too good.
Yes.
For them to lose them at this early. And if they do lose it just for one, because of one show, that's ridiculous.
It is.
You can have your night of Saudi champions without the tag titles. It'll be okay.
Yes, you can. They have plenty of Clash of the Champions pay-per-views without some champions being defended.
Right. They got plenty of other titles. Even if you defended every other title on the show,
a 24/7 champion could come back at that pay-per-view. Who the fuck knows?
No, with Vince in charge in May. But you have both women's titles since Saudi's like, oh, we'll allow women to wrestle here as long as.
Well, they wouldn't let them crown the queen of the ring and say one time was enough. Not again.
They got the women's titles. They got the IC, the US. They have the undisputed title. That's plenty of championships to defend that night.
You don't need a whole night of champions, legitimately.
Right.
You want to be crazy. Put the NXT title on there.
That's what I was just going to say. Bring some NXT guys over. Why don't they just bring back the greatest Royal Rumble? I love that concept.
I actually love
30, what was it, 50 men or whatever?
I think it was 50, yeah.
Yes.
And they had the ugly built their Braun Strowman one.
And
why don't they bring back the best in the world?
Well, they would, but Shane McMahon, he wouldn't be able to make it.
He tweaked his knee.
Ow.
He's
a little hurt.
A little?
F's in the chat for Shane's knees.
For Shane's knees. God damn it.
Hey, Shane had to get carried out. Vince was like, come on, I walked that shit.
Bro.
Shane, you wanted a happy birthday message, but you didn't get it because of your knees.
Shane, you said thing you posted in the group chat where it was like Vince McMahon was saying happy birthday to Triple H.
Oh,
he
yeah.
Was like,
he had this long paragraph of
Shane. Shane was just like, happy birthday, Shane.
Happy birthday. You didn't even say Shane. You said happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Like, what
I posted it on Instagram. I'm like, when you know your father doesn't love you.
Right. I'm like, that's fucked up.
It's Stephanie probably is out of the will now, too.
Oh, fuck
so I don't think Shane likes any of his kids. And does Linda even talk to anyone anymore?
No.
She just disappeared.
Probably I think she disappeared. She doesn't want anything to do with this.
She's just like, I have no. She's like, I'm in politics. I can't deal with McMahon shit now.
Yeah.
I'm in politics. I don't want to be arrested.
He ain't nobody either.
Well,
let's go ahead and get into this thing. When we had like the Usos out there, we had Solo out there, we had a big brawl with the tag team champions, and of course Riddle.
I
can't stand Riddle.
Hey, they showed why that Riddle is the storyline.
Riddle is the most annoying person WWE has tried to put over as a main event guy in a long time.
Riddle, bro.
The dude's he's unreliable. You don't know when he's gonna have to go back to rehab. So
but people don't shit on Matt Riddle for going to rehab, but they shit on over Jeff Hardy. What the fuck? Yeah.
And at least Jeff Hardy knows not to wear trunks where your ass is hanging out the whole match. Why would Matt Riddle even switch to trunks? First of all, when you're not wearing shoes, it just doesn't look right anyways.
He's always been like that. That's always been a part of his career.
I know, but he at least had the shorts, like the MMA shorts.
He nenever wore shoes. He never wore anything. He just wore the trunks. That's about it.
But before he had at least the MMA shorts where it didn't look like, he was going to some tanning competition.
Right.
Now it just looks ridiculous.
I thought he had those shoes where Umaga wore for a while. Where just like not all of his bare feet show up, but just like kind of just a little bit.
Oh, like taped up his feet?
Yeah.
I don't think he ever did. I remember when Rusev did that for a while, but then they were like, no, you got to wear boots, bro.
But that causes a lot of injuries on your ankles and stuff, so that's why
they
right.
Who cares? It's Matt Riddle.
Yeah,
so that brawl, we obviously knew that was going to lead to the main event.
Right.
It was okay. It was a good way to start off gang warfare. You know me, I love gang warfare.
He loves all the gang warfares, especially in AEW.
Gang warfare. Gang warfare makes the world go round.
Where there could be three factions in blood and guts.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be so
crazy.
Great.
That'd be fucking crazy for three.
You know what? Let's be crazy. Let's put the Elite, CMFTR. Let's put
BCC,
the BCC, and the House of Black. Let's just get crazy.
Let's not.
The War Games, Roger Strong's AOP, that was fucking insane. I want
Look,
that to happen.
WCW did a 3-team War Games match one year, and it was god awful. It was the year that they had Team WCW, Team Wolfpack, Team Hollywood.
That's why you do 4 teams.
Because that's what they were missing.
Yeah,
they should have added like
it was uneven.
They should have added Team Filthy Animals, and it would have been such a much better
They
match.
should have added Team Jeff Jarrett or something. I don't know.
Well, Jared wasn't there at that time.
Man,
That's why the match was so crappy.
Just for the fuck of it, Shibata should be a part of CM Punk.
No, he should not be a part.
Let's not.
Yes.
Let's not.
Keep Shibata out of this.
Keep Shibata out of your mouth.
Never. Never.
Wow.
Yeah. So, what a fun start to SmackDown.
It was.
It really was a fun start.
So, I forgot what I was going to say.
So let's talk about the next segment.
Let's do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's talk about the next segment.
Or the
LA Knight versus Xavier Woods.
When does LA Knight keep losing? God damn it!
Because I'm sure, and they're talking about making him the winner. They're talking about he's a front runner to win Money in the Bank. Have the guy lose every week and then win Money in the Bank.
I've watched him from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Eli Drake.
Yeah. AWS to Impact Wrestling. I've watched his career blossom over the last X
He's supposed to be in the wrestling code.
I think that he is talented.
Definitely talented. He can talk.
He has the greatest gift of gab.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is that the WWE is like a
you're old,
like a vast like a vortex.
Mm-hmm.
If you're over the age of 25 and you're not a Vince McMahon guy, you get sucked into that mid-card vortex.
Yep.
And they basically just made LA Knight a fucking jobber. Like, you job this guy all the way up until WrestleMania. You don't give him a WrestleMania match.
When you should have LA Knight versus Bobby Lashley, when those two did not have a match whatsoever, they still could have been on the card.
And, they're going back to Bobby Lashley next week facing against Austin Theory on Raw. They're going right back to the same shit.
Lashley is on TV, I'm happy.
This is how you know Vince McMahon is booking all over again.
Yeah.
Wait, I just happened to look up LA Knight, and he used to wrestle under the name El Hijo de Trump.
El Hijo de Trump. Shit. Let me talk to you, fake news. Yeah.
What the hell?
He did a whole Trump accent. That'd be funny.
I wonder where that had to have been in Mexico.
That had to have been. That'd be great.
Wow, I never knew that. That's kind of cool. That's funny. Way to get heat, buddy. Way to get heat.
Mm-hmm. That's funny as shit. Let me.
Yeah.
That's probably some Brian Kendrick wrestling for wrestling shit.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So Xavier Woods picks up the win. Is Big E ever gonna come back?
It's almost close to 1 year. Pretty much.
Well, there's been a rumor that if Big E doesn't come back physically, that he'll have a backstage role.
Which would be good for him.
Which would be good.
I mean, I'm sure if he don't come back, it'll probably be like a Draws situation where he has a job for a long time. Because I think Draws was with the company for over a decade after his injuries.
I think get Big E, put Big E out there in front of the camera, make him a manager.
Yeah, do something. Let's see here.
And now they're going to build up a championship feud with Gunther and Xavier Woods.
Yeah, that was pretty good because the match between Xavier Woods and LA Knight was pretty good.
Yes, it was.
There was a few botches, and
you recognize them.
Yeah, I mean I did, but there's a few botches, and it just seemed like they really aren't interested in putting LA Knight over.
That's sad.
LA Knight's gonna be another one of those Bryan Danielsons where he gets himself over by mistake.
Yep.
I really think, I'm really sad they didn't have Steve Austin versus LA Knight at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Even in a promo battle.
No, I mean we couldn't do that.
Would be great.
We had to have The Miz versus Pat McAfee.
And The Miz versus Snoop Dogg.
And The Miz
versus Shane McMahon.
We had no
The guy at
time.
the popcorn stand.
Right. We had no time for LA
Miz
Knight.
and Maurice versus the couple in the front row wearing the Macho Man shirts. Like,
And that one lady who didn't react to nothing in the front row.
Yeah. Right. She was the referee of the match. Like, you know.
And that really annoys me about some people. You buy a ticket in the front row and don't react.
$1,500 for front row seats, and you
that's $20,000.
Look, her husband probably took her and then told her right before they went in how much he paid for the ticket.
Her husband took her and was like, "Just so you know, I'm fucking your sister."
Right, and she was like, "Well."
And then night 2, he was like, "I lied. It's not your sister. It's your mom.
It's your brother."
She's like, "But my mom's dead." He's like, "Exactly."
Exactly. Jesus
wow, that's
Christ.
Mod.
Mod's not listening to that
one. Back from the break. After the break, we had Xavier Woods interrupt Gunther with his trombone.
I am very torn about this. Honestly.
He was playing the rusty trombone while Gunther was talking.
It's all about respecting this match.
And Gunther did not enjoy seeing Xavier play with his trombone.
He did not.
And that set up an Intercontinental title match next week for Xavier Woods.
I hope Xavier wins.
Gunther.
But I want Gunther to keep his title reign.
Xavier Woods is the only person
and New Day that has not held
that has not held a singles title, which I hope he does soon, so that way Brock has someone else to take a title from.
Oh man, hopefully he doesn't do it during Black History Month.
Man,
hey, he won't. But March 1st, but March 1st, everything's off the table.
Yep.
March 1st. Your ass is mine.
Hey, I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you these 28 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 28 days. The 29th, you better hope it ain't leap year, motherfuckers.
Right.
29th, that ass is mine. Watch what I do to Cody.
Right. That man tried to end racism. I ain't down on that.
Oh man, we are so gonna get canceled after this.
I ain't down with racism ending.
Shit.
Who's gonna work on my farm?
Wow.
Come on, Brock.
Wow.
That's wrong.
Wow.
Hey, Brock said it, not me.
Wow.
Tony Rose, I'm gonna make you my bitch.
Oh my God, you guys are so fucking wrong.
I'm gonna take your woman and give her to Sable.
Wow. Look, on that note, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back. Yo, we even had Ultimate Hater in the chat tonight. What the fuck?
We made it through one whole match before a commercial break. What is this?
I know.
WWE?
First hour commercial free.
Right.
First hour.
After that, we're bombarded. And
After
you know
that,
what? That
every 10
first
seconds.
hour after Mania wasn't even commercial free. They
So
did picture in picture.
Oh man.
Well,
Lying bastards.
trust me, when Endeavor takes over completely, you won't have commercials because you're gonna be paying $79.99 for a fucking pay-per-view.
I'm not paying that.
You're gonna be paying $79.99 to watch Raw every week.
No,
Fuck that.
absolutely not.
They're gonna be like your little USA and Fox on Fox.
Oh, fuck.
That shit ain't gonna matter no more. We're making billions of dollars off of
Endeavor.
pay-per-views.
All right.
Oh, I got it. A future Endeavor match on Endeavor.
Yep. You've been future Endeavor by Endeavor.
Every show is gonna be in Saudi Arabia now.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
And it's not gonna be It's not gonna be $79.99. It's gonna be $199.99.
Just those fucking 5 a.m. pay-per-views and shit. Nope. Not happening.
Right.
Anyway,
All
let's
right.
go to the next match.
So after that, we have Kayla Braxton backstage with the Judgment Day. Blah blah blah. You know, they talk. Then we have the Judgment Day in the ring, where they talk about what they did to Bad Bunny.
Thank you, Damian Priest.
The platinum selling,
Platinum
Grammy winning
Choke slam
Bad
taken.
Bunny. The man who almost cost Bad Blood his predictions title.
That
Almost.
son of a bitch.
Close.
That son of a bitch almost cost me the title.
And you're gonna lose it to Sunday Center.
Hey, how about
Hey.
you shut your effing mouth, kid?
Look, he's gonna lose it at Backlash. Thanks
and
to
the Wicked Crazy Pinfall Champion
Look,
at Backlash.
we are gonna be tied, and then the Bad Bunny match will happen, and I will win on that match.
Yeah, I hope you win because Babylon Reign needs to end. Like for fuck's sakes.
And then we have after that
No, my fault. I'm
Damian.
the greatest prediction champion ever.
Well, that's just
You
because
get the results. It's not fair.
That's,
I don't get the results. What are you talking about?
that's just because I haven't had a shot at it yet. Give it time.
I did not cheat, Shane. What are you talking about?
He cheats. Don't let him lie.
Lies. All of it.
All of it. After that, we had Damian Priest versus Santos Escobar.
And I'm getting fucking tired of Santos Escobar losing.
Yes.
Every week.
I am tired of the
Santos
whole
and LA
LWO losing. First of all, Legado del Fantasma, greatest faction they've had in a long time. The stuff they did in NXT
was
with
great. With the feud with Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, the feud with Tony. Oh my god, it was amazing. One of the best feuds NXT's had in a while.
The family is reunited.
Like the LWO now or whatever, they could main event the shows.
No, they could. They absolutely could.
You could put Santos Escobar in a main event program. I mean, the dude's just that good.
He's fucking great. Like, don't lie. He
had a
great.
really good match with Leo Rush in NXT. That was freaking amazing.
He did.
But Damian Priest, of course, wins.
But you also got to think about. I also want you to talk about this. The Girl del Fantasma attacks them right from the gate, which was, in my opinion, funny as shit.
Right.
They attacked them, jumping from behind, and then they jumped them from behind. They stopped, went to a commercial break, came back, and it was a fucking match.
Right.
God damn it.
I was like, what is going on here? What in the
Remember, when Vince was in charge, it will be match, promo, break, their back, break, their back, break, double break, triple break. Less wrestling.
So, yeah, that didn't make no sense. But, of course, Damian Priest had to win. I'm thinking at Backlash we may get Rey Mysterio,
And Bad
Santos Escobar, and Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and Dominic.
I can see that. It's a
I
half a
don't
rematch.
know. I don't know, because you notice that Finn Balor was not there tonight.
Yeah, because he had that rehab card from IGM.
Stop it. But you know
what?
You know what's crazy though? What was really crazy about the whole scenario was that we had Zelina Vega come down again wearing some sexy ass Jordan. Shout out to my sneaker.
How to wrestle, goddammit. Put her in
Shout out
the
to the sneakerhead out there. She gave her a Rana on the outside to
on the LED barricade.
and dude, her head went right in straight.
Yes.
Like she didn't.
Right.
That's where I
was like,
won. Not into the plant shop barricade, right into
I was
that
like,
barricade.
God damn! I knew you know that shit hurt. You know that hurt.
That made me be like, whoa, that's the first time I've ever been, oh my God, in the barricade spot in years.
Yeah, that was very dangerous. Very, very, very bad. You know, Rhea was hurt with that.
Oh yeah, she definitely hurt. Hopefully,
there's no way she was like, "Oh, I wasn't hurt, no, Rhea. You were fucking hurt."
Yeah.
So bad.
Hopefully, she's okay. You know.
She'll be alright. Rub some dirt on it.
Rub some dirt.
After that, we have a promo by Paul Heyman with the Usos and Sola Sikoa. Sikoa tells Heyman to tell the tribal chief he got this. He got this.
Shout out to my boy Pluggo. Before he did that though, I want you guys to like pay attention because Paul Heyman said, "I spoke to the tribal chief, and the tribal chief says you guys need to win because he's tired or he's growing
impatient
with these two." And he looked at the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
But no one really caught that. He looked right at the Usos when he said that. He wasn't talking about Jay. He wasn't talking about fucking Kevin and Sammy. He was talking about the Usos. So, they also mentioned how Solo was about to lay Jay out last week. So, what do you think's going on?
I mean, they've been teasing the split up for so long.
Oh yeah, I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to at this point.
I mean, it's going to happen soon.
Probably at SummerSlam. Who knows?
Before SummerSlam.
I think so.
The biggest party of the summer.
Yeah, it'll be before SummerSlam. It may happen on SmackDown next week for the tag title match.
Well, that's
actually
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's what I said.
And the draft, when the draft takes place.
Yeah. So here's the thing about the draft too. Sammy and Kevin came out and they were talking about, well, whatever happens in the draft, we're going to defend these belts. If we get drafted somewhere else, guess what? It don't fucking matter where they get drafted,
right?
Yeah.
Because they're the Raw and SmackDown tag team champions. They could be on Raw. If one gets drafted to Raw and one gets drafted to SmackDown, guess what? They still gonna be on.
They still be all right.
What show are they even on at this point?
I know Kevin Owens is supposed to be on Raw and Sami Zayn is supposed to be on SmackDown. That's
Sami's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So
when's the last time that's been followed?
Yeah.
Him and Owens have both been appearing on both shows
because they are
last
Raw,
year.
God damn it!
This is why I said the fucking brand split does not exist.
No.
And AEW talking about doing a brand split? I hope not.
Oh, that'd be the dumbest thing they would do.
Yeah, no, Rampage.
I mean,
AEW and the Dynamite.
Because they have so much talent on paper, it would make sense. And maybe if Tony could manage it better than WWE does and actually keep them two separate brands.
Separate.
Okay.
I mean, make one Ring of Honor, make one AEW.
If they're going to do a draft, they need to fucking honor it. And the same goes for WWE as well.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
03.
Nope. It'll last. It'll last about 2 months, and then oh my God, we have an invader from SmackDown, and then it's just all out the window.
The peak of the WWE brand split was 2003 from 2007. That was mainly about it. Then they just immediately forgot about it.
Once you merge the championships, that's it.
Yep.
Like,
it should be. It should be when they fuse the champions together. That's when the champions only should be on both shows.
I agree.
Yes.
But then the bloodline storyline gets fucked off because they can't be places. But I think that if they're gonna
is the brand split is the brand split going to be how they separate the titles again?
That's what I was thinking. So here's my thought. The Usos win the Raw Tag Team Championships, not the SmackDown titles. They win the Raw. Because remember they were doing those matches where it was like the Usos had to defend the Raw Tag Team Championships against
Street Profits.
And they had to defend the SmackDown against Sheamus and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think that they really should start doing that. You wanted to be the world champion and the universal champion. Guess what? You got to defend the titles 2 motherfucking times. You want to be the world tag team champion? You got to defend both championship, both brands.
Like Seth
here's
Rollins
what they
did
should
back
do.
in 2014.
Here's what they should do. They should announce at the beginning of the draft, because this is where you can do it. They should announce at the beginning of the draft, okay, anyone who holds titles on both brands, you get to choose what brands you go to.
Yes.
But you have to give up the other titles.
Yeah.
That right there would not work.
Why wouldn't it?
Okay, so for one, WWE stands would get fucking pissed.
Oh, yeah.
They will riot. Because, the
Riot
WWE stands, I think they fucking know everything.
Right.
They will riot. They will fucking burn down Titan Towers. They will go piss in AEW's backyard, even though AEW had nothing to do with it. They would do that.
They can burn down Titan Towers. WWE has a new headquarters anyways.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Man, remember that headquarter Money in the Bank ladder match? That was fun. That was fun
great.
to watch. That was fun.
Have you ever been to WWE headquarters?
Yes,
no,
both of them.
It's amazing. I haven't been to the new one.
I've been to the training center in Florida as well. So.
What's the new one?
The training center in Florida.
Oh yeah, I've been there. At Full Sail? I was a student at Full Sail, so I got to go down there.
What up, Thomas? Been a long time, homie. Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for popping in on the show. Do us a favor, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Reddit, go follow us on Twitch right now. Twitch.tv.
Why are we on Reddit?
POD. Why are we on Reddit?
Why are we on Reddit?
A lot of people watch us on Reddit, man.
Reddit is toxic as hell.
So is Facebook.
Yeah, it can't be.
That's true. Facebook is very toxic.
Facebook is toxic. Instagram is toxic. Shane's pants are toxic.
Very true. Shane's pants are toxic.
You don't want to see them?
No.
What the hell?
Hey, this is not Roundtable After Dark.
Roundtable After Dark.
Saturday night, 11 p.m., ladies and gentlemen.
Saturday night, 11 p.m. We'll be live. I want to know.
Yeah, we'll be live and topless.
There
are fans everywhere. I know. I got one right here on my desk because it's getting kind of hot.
I got one in my bathroom, both my bathrooms. Because you're going in.
I got a couple fans in my closet because not that type of weather yet.
Is it the only fan you have, Shane?
Right.
Probably.
Shane, are you in the closet with your fans?
Stupid.
So,
anyway, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this Raw because
then we got Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green coming out and interrupting Raquel and
the Karens.
Okay, so look, let me give a shout out to Mid Morgan real quick.
Mid Morgan,
aka Liv Morgan, is a sneakerhead. I seen her on I work. I was on the Nike channel. And
I don't get what people see in Mid Morgan.
So I love the fact that she was wearing those mocha Travis Scotts today. So shout out to Liv Morgan for being a sneakerhead.
Hey,
sexy as fuck.
I liked her cameo on Chucky.
She got killed. Yeah, that's why you like a center because she got killed, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Chucky did his job.
He Benoit her.
Talking all that dirty talk, I'm sure it's getting hot.
It is. Hey, it's getting hot. Things are falling out. It's pretty bad.
Whoa! Hold on now. Keep them strapped in, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, we don't need some things.
Hell no.
Hell no.
So we got like a little scrap between the two. Yeah. And quite honestly, me and Julian talk about this all the time. And it is completely 1,000% true. The heels, you know why people don't like heels?
I like heels.
The heels tell the fucking truth.
They do.
You know who does like heels? Tony Atlas.
No, we're not gonna go there. I know the stories, bro. I know the stories. We're not. No.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Any guy that gets meaty for the feety, we know the stories. Anyway,
out.
So the point is, the heels really made sense. They were like, how can you guys be the tag team champions when one of the tag team champions wasn't even in the match?
How can you guys be the tag team champions when Raquel Rodriguez sucks in the ring and doesn't deserve to even have? She doesn't deserve to have a boarding pass to get on a plane to go watch a wrestling show, let alone be on one.
Are you saying
that is some serious hatred for her?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what? Because every time I see Raquel Rodriguez on my TV,
I don't get to hate
I just want to scratch my damn eyes out.
Damn. I don't get to hate Raquel. God damn.
Damn. So Raquel and Liv Morgan are like the perfect tag team for you and Shane, huh?
I like Liv Morgan, but Raquel is just I will take my contacts out so I don't have to see her god-awful attempt at wrestling every week. She and her husband should go control their narratives in Florida.
They're not
in
even
front
married.
of 10 fans with EC3 because they she sure as hell don't need to be on TV.
Man, that's why Cross has never been on TV until just now because he was on CYN. Damn.
Well, regardless of that.
Yeah, and who wasn't on TV tonight? Karrion Kross, an actual talented guy. Who was on TV?
He was in a promo.
Who was on TV? Raquel Rodriguez, who has about as much charisma as a rug.
He's got all Cornette on Raquel Rodriguez.
hey, but realistically, he's right because Raquel Rodriguez is dry as fucking toast, man.
Damn.
Weak on toast too.
I would rather dig nails into my eyelids than watch a Raquel Rodriguez match.
God.
Man, that's hurtful, man. That's hurtful.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's hurtful.
Alrighty then. Tell me more.
I've seen paint dry. I've seen paint dry with more charisma than Raquel Rodriguez.
Wow.
Damn. Shout out to my boy Cass. Cass there, bro. She got so much. Hey.
The men's tag team of Raquel and Liv Morgan.
Man, like a board, just flat.
Look, watching Raquel Rodriguez's matches makes me want to get Tony Atlas's dominatrix over to punch me in the face.
Wow. Raquel Rodriguez as much as Roman Reigns' gray hairline.
More.
Wow.
At least, hey, you know what? Roman Reigns' gray hair at least can work.
Yeah.
Unlike Raquel Rodriguez, Roman Reigns' one gray hair can get me to pay attention.
Wow. Yeah, because literally throughout his whole match, that's all he was talking about.
Because if that would have been Raquel Rodriguez sticking off his head, waving at me, I would have turned the channel. His gray hair at least kept me interested.
Oh my gosh. It's a terrible new one.
Oh man. Right. You sad. I'm sad for you, bro.
Oh shit.
All right, man. So next week we're gonna have the Women's World Tag Team Championship match. The Karens, as I like to call them.
The Karens win.
Julian will be back by then, right?
The Karens.
Yo, but hey, I tell you, man, I got a little more respect for Liv. The fact that she's such a Jordan 1 girl, you know, and the shoes that she picked out, I was like, oh, I got those.
She can listen
she
to
got
better
pandas?
music.
Yeah, well, anyway.
And what was Liv Morgan wearing? Dry potato sacks on her feet?
Oh, what? You watch your fucking mouth. Those right there were Travis Scott mochas. Them motherfuckers. Wow. I was mad yesterday because I couldn't get the mochas.
You know what? I don't blame you for paying more attention to her shoes because that's probably the only interesting thing about her.
Honestly, yeah. But,
it's really obvious right there. The mid tag team versus
you know when I'm checking out someone's shoes as opposed to the person, you know.
Right.
If you know.
After that black hole of talent known as Raquel Rodriguez,
The Karens, I hope you win.
we had Shinsuke Nakamura.
No, she means the
versus
great
The big
Mutamura.
money moment
the
of
great.
the night.
Dude, when he started coming out, I was like, "What the hell's Muta doing on
Yeah,
SmackDown?"
great Muta. What the fuck?
I was like, "What? He's retired." Then I'm like,
Oh,
"Is
he
this a
can't-
new character? Did he give his gimmick to someone? What's going on here?"
Can we have
Like,
for Drew? Can we have the big money moment of the night? Because that was the big money moment of the
Bro,
night.
that really
Like-
was a big money moment of the night.
Yeah.
If Nakamura's gonna come out like that, at least do something where like Muta passes a gimmick on to him.
He should have spit the mist.
He should have. Fuck it. He's Japanese. Why doesn't he spit mist? They all do.
Yo, but let me say this, man. I absolutely love Emma. Like the gimmick that she's got right now, like she's like hyping Madcap Moss up. Like
When-
you're gonna be #1 draft pick. You're the #1 pick, top
Man.
prospect, baby. And then
Man,
she walks away and she shakes
I
her
thought
like,
that was
God damn it.
Julian in the back hyping up
When-
Madcap Moss.
When the hell did she get with Madcap Moss? When did this happen?
They've been,
They're
they've been together
dating.
for 2 years,
Yeah,
bro.
they're together in real life.
No, I
Yeah.
mean on TV. Since when have they been together? I'm
Oh,
like,
A
when,
while.
when the hell did
Um,
did this happen on Main Event or something? Did this happen
No,
on Level
this happened
Up?
on air.
Like,
No, I think it happened on SmackDown
Yeah.
like
Couple
3-4
months
months ago. Yeah.
Oh, so they're
Yeah.
like, hey, we're gonna put you together, then you're never gonna be on TV again.
No, they're dating in real life.
Well, yeah, well, that's besides the point.
No, they've been together on TV for a while.
Yeah.
And he's been winning matches with her in his corner.
But
That's
they
why I
were
thought
gonna
it was
have
funny
lose. They
when
were
she
gonna
was
have-
out there and she was like, "You're gonna be the top prospect, baby. You're gonna be the main event. You're gonna be this." He was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
Then he goes out there, literally 3 minutes. That
I-
match lasted 3 fucking minutes.
Is somebody
I have a better
minutes?
chance of being the #1 draft.
That
pick
was a
than Madcap
commercial
Moss.
break for me. I went to the bathroom and came out and was like, "Shit, it's over? The hell?"
See,
Then he
what
came back
happened-
to attack him again and got put in the arm bar. I was like,
for a minute when Emma was hyping up Madcap, I thought that was Julian at first.
she
hyping
like
up
Julian
Madcap.
over there hyping up
Give me the
Madcap.
pep talk, man.
All right, so after that, we go backstage where Scarlett puts down a tarot card with Shinsuke Nakamura on it.
I'm interested.
Uh,
I'm
Karrion
interested.
Kross bangs on the table and promotes TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe he's big on there. Who knows?
No, that's just his
um,
catchphrase.
Maybe he's a Chinese informant
Chinese
trying to
informant.
steal our information on
He's
TikTok.
the balloon. He's the balloon.
Right, he's the balloon that was flying over the country. Yeah, then we do a whole bunch of other crap no one cares about. Braun Strowman and the Ricochet get attacked
Ricochet and
by
Braun
the
Strowman got
Viking
fucked.
Raiders.
Yo,
They got fucked.
they sure
They got
fucked it.
fucked.
That was
Yeah.
the big money moment of the night.
That I was so happy when Braun Strowman got tagged. I was like, yeah, kill him.
Ricochet needs to tie his motherfucking shoes because every time he gets
you
power
know-
box,
Ricochet
he
needs not
always
be
loses his shit.
associated with Braun.
You know
That's
how we know that Vince McMahon's back in charges
many
in
damn
charge
commercials.
on a 2-hour show. We had 4 matches,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, seriously.
Yeah.
There needs to be more matches than that.
and not one of them was a woman's match. So
Oh no.
Yeah, but we did hype up the big reveal next week of Trish Stratus and why she turned
yeah,
on Becky
well.
Lynch. I already said this like 3-4 weeks ago. I said this right before WrestleMania when the whole trio thing
I
started.
guess she was going to turn
I
on
said-
Mania, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, she was. I predicted her turning on Mania, but I knew she was going to turn.
It's because Lita got picked over her.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's like Matt Hardy all over again.
God
Uh,
damn it.
Then we have our main event as Matt Riddle
That
takes
little
on
bro.
Solo Sikoa.
Psychoa.
Shout out to Michael Cole for putting on my homeboy Jason, the referee.
Yes,
He said
yes.
Jason's real name. He said his name like 3 times during the match. I was
Yes,
like,
he did.
kudos, man. Giving the referee some props. Shout out to Jason Aaron, man.
Shout
but
out.
Then we get Solo winning with the Samoan spike after the
Oh, I
match.
love it.
He dumps the announce table right on Matt Riddle. Hopefully, we don't
Thank
see
God.
Riddle again.
I
Is-
love the tribute.
Is
that
he still undefeated?
No.
Solo? No. He lost
He
to
lost
Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did lose to Cody. That's right.
Yeah.
Cody ended
Hey.
racism. Cody ended his fucking win
Right.
streak and all that shit, dude.
Hey,
Cody
Cody
Fine.
ended racism. Then he ended Sikoa's win streak. Bringing racism back.
You know what? Cody's going to end gray hairs.
He is. He's going to pluck it in his next match.
Do one match.
Woo.
He's going to pluck it. Just pluck it out. He's like, this is for Sunday Sinner.
He's going to pluck it out and be like, here you go, bitch.
On the Sunday,
right.
On Sunday.
Yeah. And when he plucks it out, Roman Reigns is going to shrivel up right in the middle of the ring.
Bro,
to like $1.20.
And then Brandy Rose is going to come out and be like, bitch.
Right.
Oh, and then Cody Rhodes will go back to AEW and be like, what are you doing here?
And then, thankfully, SmackDown goes off the air and puts us all out of our misery.
All right. So who watched Rampage? Not me.
Nobody.
That's because Rampage didn't come on in time. Like it was.
Rampage was on early for me. It started at like 9:30 here.
The NBA finals, the NBA playoffs were still going on, and that cut Rampage off. But I'm going to go back and watch it later on tonight because FTR made an announcement.
Yes, they did.
We can talk about some news. We can talk about some AEW news.
Well, plus Jeff Jarrett was in a match where. Why the hell did Jeff Jarrett team up with Mark Briscoe?
Oh, because Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal.
It was Mark Briscoe
made a tag team.
That's so odd.
That was on Ring of Honor. We'll talk about that some other time.
No, that was on Rampage.
That was on Rampage, yeah. But let's talk about this. The news that shook the wrestling world.
Drew McIntyre WWE.
June 21st, Chicago, Illinois. AEW is returning.
And CM Punk is returning.
I don't want to be the guy.
Where the CM Punk haters at?
We've been calling this.
We told you so, but
no, we all told you so.
We've been calling this for months.
When the whole backstage bullshit happened and CM Punk got hurt, I said it's all the work.
Yep.
And
watch him come back, and he's going to do something with the Elite. So word on the street, as Sean Ross Sapp at Fightful Select said that the plan is to have CM Punk return either before the 21st or on the 21st show in Chicago. CM Punk has made numerous. He reached out to numerous people. He's had meetings with, or he's set up meetings or had meetings with Chris Jericho. He's been meeting with Tony Khan. And he's trying to set up a meeting with the Bucks with the Elite because he likes to work with the Elite.
And for the people that say that Punk is a cancer in the backstage still, that is absolutely not true. Because people really want CM Punk. Yeah. That's the WWE stands part. Or just mainly just want to hate CM Punk just to hate CM Punk.
And that's cool. You can hate on him all you want.
Yeah.
But technically, look, and for all those people who said that AEW wouldn't sell out Wembley Stadium, I bet you guys feel fucking stupid now that they sold 50,000 fucking seats in 1 week. 50,000 fucking seats.
Well, we're going to use multiple emails.
And they haven't even fucking added a card yet.
They haven't sold the emails and everything.
Now, let me tell you about this.
50,000 seats?
Hold on. Let me tell you about this before we go any further. When you go on WWE.com and you go to like the fucking Rose Garden or something and you reserve a seat, when people reserve their WrestleMania seats, they had to put their credit card information in there.
So how many debit cards do you have?
Exactly. I'm gonna make up 50 fucking accounts to buy 50 tickets. That means I gotta put 50 different credit cards on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't be fucking stupid.
You hear yourselves? Like, honestly, y'all stupid.
I don't get it. Like, don't be stupid. Come on.
Because
if you don't like the product, here's my thing. If you don't like the fucking product, don't fucking watch it.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Stop making fucking excuses. Stop fucking nitpicking the nitpicking. Just stop watching.
It annoys the shit out of me.
It really does. I don't care about them hating the company, but I don't care if you dislike the company. You're just going to hate, just a nitpick about it. Don't do that, because then you're just a fan of denial. What's the bad blood?
That's what they are.
Yeah.
Haters are just fans in denial. When you can't keep someone's name out your fucking mouth, obviously you're.
And all those haters are going to be at that very same stadium.
So it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
This is going to be so funny. I fucking hate this product so bad. This shit sucks.
And you want to
But you're going to watch it next week, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, if I hate something, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I stopped watching Rampage. I'm not watching it. I watch it in Dynamite, but I'm not watching Rampage.
Like tonight, I watched SmackDown just because I knew how to do this show. But there's a reason I'm usually not here with you guys on Fridays or Mondays.
You don't watch the product.
I don't watch the product because I don't enjoy it.
it.
I'll you know what I'll do is I'll look at the recap, and if there's anything I think is that look like it may be interesting, I'll catch it on YouTube, or I DVR Raw every week, and I'll go back and watch it on my DVR. But I'm not gonna AEW. I watch live every week because I'm actually invested in the product.
It's like remember we used to fucking hate NXT so bad on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
we never watched it.
No,
and we were with Body Slam, and Body Slam would say, "Hey, can someone cover the NXT show?" And literally, it was like rock paper scissors to see who was going to cover the NXT show.
I did it once and refused. I was like, "Yeah, no, I ain't doing this shit." NXT sucks. Except
so
for Ricardo
we didn't like it. We didn't cover it, and we didn't shit on NXT. We just said, "Hey, it's not our cup of tea."
Yeah, that's what I might think. WWE is doing very little that interests me right now outside of the bloodline, and even that's starting to wear on me. Like, okay, what do you do now?
When are you gonna split them up?
I think Roman keeping the title of Mania kind of killed a lot of momentum for the bloodline.
It did.
Because it's like, what do you do now? He's beat everyone. Okay.
Oh, no, not technically everyone. There's still Bobby Lashley. So I haven't fought him.
But Bobby Lashley ain't at where he was when he would have been a
AJ Styles. Haven't fought him.
He's not where he's at. He needs to be a credible contender. Like Roman has beat every credible contender that the
whenever he comes back,
that the fans have a reason to get behind. Even Bray Wyatt, they killed his momentum. Lashley has no momentum. AJ has no momentum. Brock had momentum going into SummerSlam. Roman beat him. Kevin had momentum going into a Rumble. Roman beat him. Sammy had momentum going into whatever show that was, Elimination Chamber or whatever.
And this is what I said in the
Roman beat him.
If they would have won the title, people would immediately turn on them because it fucking happens every fucking time. No, they would have.
Did they turn on Daniel Bryan when Daniel Bryan was made champion?
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah, they did.
Not to the degree like Kofi. They didn't turn on Kofi when he won the title.
No, they didn't turn on Kofi.
If you let the fans decide who the champion will be, or when you have someone super hot, white hot, like Roman Reigns, and you let the fans choose who the next champion's going to be, and you listen to the fans, you're going to get more out of it.
Yeah.
1,000% agreed. And that's why I get so mad at Tony Khan.
And Cody would have won in about 5 months and prior to his reign, people would legit turn on him. Be like,
it depends. Well, here's the thing. The reason fans turn on them is because the champion wins. Like, if you give Cody the title and make it a struggle for Cody to keep the title, the fans will not turn on him.
Yeah.
But if you have him going out there every week just destroying everyone, yes, the fans will. That's why they turned on Cena.
Oh, yeah.
You make Cena. Cena destroyed everyone. Now, if you give Cody the title, you have Brock destroy Cody the next night like they already did. Then you just have Cody keep getting beat down, and he barely keeps the title. That's how you keep the fans behind him.
Let me tell you
the difference between about Cena and Roman. Cena would never turn heel, and that's why people legit.
Here's the booking formula. If you run a show every week, fans will come to the show. You build up a heel who's so fucking disgusting. Like this piece of shit ass fucking heel. All the fans are like, fuck, I can't wait for him to get his ass whooped.
I can't wait.
They come to the show. Yeah, he's about to get his ass whooped. He cheats, he wins. Fuck. I guess I'll come back next week to watch him get his ass whooped.
He cheats, he wins.
And then he does it again. Fuck. I guess I'll come back again and watch him get his ass whooped. After the fourth time, if you run a whole program every month for 4 weeks and the guy gets over for 4 weeks, that fifth week he needs to fucking lose. There has to be a payoff.
Here's the thing,
because people will get bored and they'll lose interest in what you're programming.
Well, I am right about Cody though. They would have turned on him about 5 months prior. They would.
Depends how he's booked. See,
WWE stands with it. Wrestling fans would not.
Here's the thing. The fans turn on these guys not because of them. It's because of how the booking is done.
Correct.
Ric Flair was one of the greatest champions of the NWA, and he had the title all the time. But fans didn't. Well, he was a heel, but fans didn't get tired of him because he wasn't booked as a super strong. He wasn't winning every match because he was just amazing and dominant. He won because he cheated, but he got his ass whooped the entire match.
That's what I'm saying. See, you brought Ric Flair up as a classic example. Ric Flair is the nastiest. He's the dirtiest player in the game. He's the most worthless piece of shit in all of wrestling. Right? Fans want to see him get his ass whooped. So he went through that whole scenario with Dusty Rhodes. And Dusty finally beat him.
Right.
The fans loved it. Remember where Ronnie Garvin, Hands of Stone, beat Ric Flair for the championship? Yep. No one expected that shit. But he was treating Ronnie Garvin like piss. You know, when
here's the thing.
Flair and Magnum TA had their big thing going. When Flair and when Magnum TA and Nikita Koloff had their thing going, people hated the Koloffs, wanted to see the Koloffs get fucked every chance they got.
Yep.
And when they didn't, people were like, oh, now I gotta watch next week to see what happens.
I mean, if you look at it, that Flair Dusty at Starrcade where Dusty won the title from Flair. If Dusty wouldn't have won that night,
is that you?
if Dusty wouldn't have won that night, the crowd would have been pissed. You have to know when the time to strike is. At Elimination Chamber was the time to strike for Sami Zayn. At WrestleMania was the time to strike for Cody Rhodes.
Now, there's a caveat to that, though. You got to think about it. There's a caveat to that. If they're building someone else, like, for instance, remember Kerry Von Erich versus Ric Flair in a steel cage match for the NWA World Championship? Special guest referee Michael P.S. Hayes.
Right.
That built the Freebird Von Erich feud because Michael Hayes did that shit. But that's the caveat. If you build someone else to, like the whole Brock Lesnar thing, Brock Lesnar and Cody, that was fucking stupid.
Right. It made no sense.
Like, what was Brock's reason for doing that?
First of all, Brock has been feuding with Roman Reigns for what, 5 years now, 6 years now?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden he's just going to turn on Cody? Like, it made no sense.
It would have been smarter if he would have helped Cody win the championship and then turn on Cody.
Right.
Because remember, he can't get a shot at the championship. As long as Roman's champion, he can't get a shot. So what do? You fucking turn on the guy who beats
after
him.
he won it.
Yeah, that would have been that right there. That would have been beautiful booking because that would have been like,
probably stopped watching our podcast. So
Brock wants the championship. Brock's gonna go destroy the guy who beat Roman for the championship because remember, Brock can't challenge Roman anymore.
Right.
That's money.
Well, okay, and let's be honest here. Roman ain't gonna lose that title at a B pay-per-view.
Nope.
So Roman's gonna hold that title until at least SummerSlam.
It needs to be SummerSlam because May is when the 1,000-day reign that he's hold that title.
And what is he gonna lose? Is he gonna face main event Jey Uso?
No, he ain't.
Hell, they could have put the title on Jey years ago when this all started. He had the momentum behind him to get the title then.
Well, it'll be so short though.
I think they need to put the title. They need to put the Raw title or the SmackDown title on somebody fucking else.
Yeah.
Who is there? Who is there right
now?
No
one now.
Exactly.
No
they have built
no
one up.
They killed everybody.
It couldn't have been Bray. Bray don't have the momentum. Bray had the momentum.
Now.
Bray can't stay in the company for more than 5 months.
Right. Bray had the momentum when he first came back, and then it was killed within a month. If you put Bray in there with Roman Reigns right now, no one's going to care. If you put Lashley in there with Roman Reigns right now, no one's going to care.
I will say
they won't
this.
care.
You know who will care?
That's
they
why.
Put fucking Ray. They put Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
WrestleMania
they did that already.
No, I'm saying for one of the championships. Just for one.
But Roman,
maybe the Raw title.
Speaking of Seth Rollins, him and Roman wants to face each other again, but in the main event at WrestleMania 40. I would not mind. I wouldn't mind. I would like to see it.
We've seen it enough.
Just because we've seen it.
We've seen it for years. We've seen it during the Bloodline feud.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that.
Seth Rollins
we've never had a definitive winner.
Yes, we haven't.
No.
And that's the problem.
That's the problem between that match.
And that's what makes me not interested in that match anymore. Yeah, we've had so many screwy finishes that it's just like, okay, that the time has passed for that.
They need SummerSlam needs to be the one that Roman or someone else wins clean.
Here's how they build up a credible champion. Bobby Lashley, you can build Bobby Lashley up still.
Oh,
Put the
if you
Hurt
put
Business
Nasty
back
Lashley.
together. Let MVP and Paul Heyman battle on the mic.
Yes, please.
Let Cedric and Shelton go after
And
the
Omos
Usos.
be the enforcer. Shit.
Omos versus fucking Umaga Jr.
And in this booking situation, Omos is in NXT again.
Omos versus.
But I mean, if you build up the Hurt Business, back up, because remember when the Hurt Business first were put together, and they went into Raw Underground and destroyed everyone.
Yes,
the Hurt Business was a credible threat. The Hurt Business was over like hell. They were over when they split them up
when
for
there
no
was
reason.
no fans. That's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you build that Hurt Business back up, we all know MVP can talk, and MVP can still go in the ring. He said he hasn't had his last match. He's not retired.
I've seen him training at the Performance Center. The guy's fucking.
He can go. He's always been able to go. I mean, we can do at SummerSlam. We can do Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley with the Hurt Business in his corner. Get the title on Lashley. Then at War Games, we can do Hurt Business versus Bloodline inside War Games.
Oh, yes.
That feud, a Bloodline Hurt Business feud, can carry WWE through the summer.
Merce did a what if video on that. He did 2 parts of that, and they were freaking phenomenal. I'm like, I want to see that shit. I want to see the Hurt Business going up against the Bloodline. That would be great.
That would be great. But the problem is, does WWE want to push a faction of black guys? Probably not.
No, they'll probably do it in February.
Yeah,
February. War Games in February.
I mean, because let's be honest.
Black History Month.
Let's be honest. Back in when Farouk remade the Nation of Domination, that could have been a top group.
Yeah.
Him, Kama Mustafa.
They said put Crush in there. Put Wiki and JC Ice in there.
I'm talking about the second iteration of it. So after he got rid of all the dead weight, and he had him, Kama Mustafa, D'Lo Brown, The Rock. Right there, you have a main event group.
Oh yeah.
But it was a group of black wrestlers, and you know that'll never sell, pal.
Yeah,
they should have came out of a box. And
in SoCal, I was part of a group called the Negro Division.
Also, Drew McIntyre.
Me, Big Eric Watts, Willie Mack, my boy LTP. We were the Negro Division, and we battled Funny Bone and his group of guys, Violence Unlimited. We battled fucking the Bucks. We battled the Suburban Commandos. We were over. Teddy Long is a member of the Negro Division. Like we were putting it down. Like people love the gimmick because we were a bunch of black wrestlers in Southern California that got together. Trust me, Vince McMahon, if you put the Hurt Business back together and let the fans decide like they did before, the fans love the Hurt Business.
That's why they broke them up.
They were heels getting a bigger pop than the NWO in this heyday. So what'd you say?
They broke it up.
Can't let these black guys get
over. Because it was during the pandemic area. There was no fans, and now there's fans.
I just want to say that I should be a part of that group, Bad Blood, since I did win Black History of Trivia.
Damn.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Just saying, I won Black History Month trivia.
Damn. He sure did.
You won by 10 motherfucking points.
Hey, you win by an inch or you win by a mile. Hey, what Dusty Rhodes say? If you're not the lead horse, the view never changes, baby.
Damn. True.
Damn. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. For the man that sins on Sunday Center, for the guy who doesn't know shit about green screens.
Oh, I know shit about green screens.
Your boy Shan Husky.
In the background.
Yeah, I'm the franchise, and we'll see you guys hopefully maybe tomorrow with a special Roundtable Rewind.
Ooh.
You know, it depends on if Sarah wants to join me or not. We shall see.
We shall see.
GM. Oh.
Or my GM.
Well, Julie ain't here.